What's up, guys? I wanted to go ahead and do a quick tiny review on my new weed eater trimmer. If you've seen my last one of my last videos, I was talking about how I was having issues with this one, the srm230, the head, how it kept getting stuck. Well, I just went ahead and bought the srm230. I'm still going to get this one fixed, but I needed something right away, so I just went and bought this. And I feel a big difference in the power. I can feel it. It doesn't bog down as easy as this one does in thick grass. I'll tell you one thing I don't really like about it is, like with this srm225, when I'm weed eating with it, I like to rest my arm right here on the top, and I can go like that for the whole time I'm working, right there like that, right here. But when I'm using the 230, when I'm resting my arm here, just like that, it gets real hot real quick. So that's probably the only bad thing I could say about this. You do feel the weight difference. It is heavier. It's not enough to bother you, but you feel it. You can see the head, completely different style. The shield is black. I mean, everything's different. You can feel that this is harder to pull, not by much. See the difference. The handles are different. A little bit, I'll show you the handles. Different material. You know, I almost think I like that one a little better, but this one's good. You can see that one's straight. This one's kind of totally different little angle on it. And what we found out with the 225, see, it's stuck right now. But there's a piece that goes in here that when you put your can you get in the camera? When you put your little rod in there to hold this still, to unloosen it, there's a piece in there that's missing. It's completely gone, not there. Which is a trip to me, because the dealer was like, well, you must have forgot to put it on when you replaced your head. I never replaced this head. I've never took this head off before, ever. So, and I always thought that this thing was a little sloppy all the time. So I'm thinking that, and this one I bought from Home Depot, but I think that when I bought this, it never had it. Because I've never taken this head off. So what's happening too, and I can't take it off because you can't, there's nothing to stop this from spinning. And if you look in here, I don't know if you can see that in the camera, but that nut, it's sitting off-centered inside. So the only thing I can think of to fix this is to maybe take a Dremel and just cut this completely off and replace the head and that piece inside that's missing. That's all I can think of. If you got any ideas, let me know. Comment. But to me, this srm225 is dope. For the price, 200 bucks. 200 bucks. I've had this thing for about a year, a little over a year, and I've worked it. This is the only trimmer I've had. I worked it hard, and it still runs good. I'd buy it again. But I am going to go in my backyard and just weed eat the hell out of it with the 230. Don't judge me. My backyard. Look, it's hot as hell out here. I'm working these all day long out in the heat, you know. When it comes weekend time, last thing I want to do, you know, I keep my front yard up so my neighbors are like, you know, my front yard's good, but backyard, it's bad. When I get home from work, like I said, I'm done for the day. Weekends, I'd rather spend that time with my kids, fishing, whatever, not in my backyard. But I need to start. So I think today's going to be the day. I mean, nobody's back here anyway. We're hardly ever back here, but today I'm going to get out there with the weed eater and I'm going to knock this stuff down. I'll probably video that so you can see the new trimmer in action. But there's the horrible yard. It's really no grass, it's just weeds. I don't own this home, I rent it, but I don't even like putting my mower back here with this because it's just too much dust. I'll just probably weed eat it all for free because it's mine, so I'm not getting paid to do it. But yeah, I'll show you when it's done. If you can't already tell, I am an Echo guy. I prefer Echo. Well, really, it's all I ever had. I've never had Steel, Shindawa, Red Max. Never had none of it. Only had Echo. But I love Echo. Got no complaints with Echo. And I know a lot of people are starting to hate on Echo. Oh man, they sell stuff in Home Depot. I don't give a shit. If I could spend $200 on a trimmer that's still going strong a year later, $200, I got no complaints. None. Besides that head issue, I've never had a problem with that trimmer. Nothing. The motor, everything's still great once I get that little head fixed. I have, let's see, I got the 225, the 230, PE 225, Echo Edger, which, if I could go back, I wouldn't have gotten this particular one. I went cheap, I skimped on it, should not have done that, but I mean, it works, but it is underpowered if you're trying to take care of some edges that are not even there. But I mean, if it's maintained, it's easy, but this particular one is underpowered for some jobs. When I first got this, I was trying to put it in here on this part. That way I would shut it in there, that way it wouldn't roll when I'm driving. But what started happening is this does not clamp down good. I mean, you could tighten it all the way, this whole thing would completely rotate. So your head, this handle too also, you could tighten that as tight as you want it, and it's gonna constantly, I mean, it doesn't stay tight. But when I had this in this rack up here, everything completely rotated. So the end would be going one way, this motor would be going the other way, so I couldn't do it anymore. That's why I just let it hang like that now. So their little clamping system here is no good. This thing, I mean, you can completely just, you can turn it. I don't like that. I should have gotten a higher end edger, but I still like it. Yes, I know. I am in desperate need. I need a backpack blower, and I just have not gone to buy one, but I know I need it. I've been using that for a year. PB250LN. When I first got it, the thing was great. But now, it's not great. It runs like shit half the time. It always starts, but it bogs down all the time. It has half the blowing power that it used to. I've changed this plug. I've changed out the spark plug. I put a new air filter in it. I don't know. I mean, maybe the carburetor needs to be cleaned. I don't know, but maybe Lanier Lawn Care can help me out, because I know he's an Echo guy, and I know from what I've heard on here, he's an engine guy. Any tips? I know I just need to get the backpack. I want to get I think it's called the PB770. I'm gonna get that for sure. I'm gonna get it before winter, because I want to have that for leaf cleanups. This thing isn't gonna cut it anymore. I've had it for about a year and it's been good, but the last few months, not so good. But yes, I am an Echo fan, big time. Echo, 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 Echo. Beasted it. Done deal. srm230 knocked it all out in about, I don't know, 30 minutes. Still an ugly yard, but it's not a long yard. And Dad, this is what you get to look forward to. About 30 minutes in the Florida sun. And yes, you guys know exactly how it is. I know you do. Sunday, I'm gonna go take a shower. And I'm gonna soak up the air conditioning for the rest of the day. Because that's, in my opinion, what weekends are for.